And furthermore, halls have land grants from the king on this paper that I'm going to have you to look at.
Yes, I'm going to look at it right now.
You see, because some people claims that their parents, their grandparents, my cousin Henry claims that his grandmother was granted land. Okay, cousin, if your grandmother, who was Sarah Smith, a.k.a. Sarah Sands, was granted land in Roxanne, that ain't commerce land. Because if you have a crown grant, that's private land. Okay? Just in case you don't know. Right? But the trustees of Roxanne, all of them was in their 80s and mid-70s and 80s when some of them died. All of them know your grandmother and when your grandmother came here. They know her as Sarah Smith. They told us. They told us who she was. Right? They told us who she was. And guess what? Every committee y'all went to denied y'all. You know why? Because the trustees knew who your grandmother was. This ain't the only committee that denied y'all. All the committees before us, because your grandmother don't have a document showing that she's a Roxanne commoner. Your mother don't have none showing that she's a Roxanne commoner. And you ain't got none showing that you're a Roxanne commoner. And I would like to tell you this. Anyone who don't have a document showing that they are a Roxanne commoner, you are deemed a trespasser. You have no authority to question Mr. Phil Camp. You have no authority to question anything that goes on in Roxanne or around Roxanne because you was a stranger. Okay? Now, why the committees before us didn't issue y'all commerce land if y'all was commoners? They know, they way older than us. They know y'all better than us. They know who your grandmother was. They told us who your grandmother was. So, if she was granted land, bring the deed. See, you can't be walking around with a map of the commoners, the same 6,017 acres of land which was granted to the commoners of Roxanne. You can't be walking around with a map and you ain't got no deed to show. You can't go to court and say, listen, I hear my grandmother had land in Roxanne. You need a deed to show that. And you ain't got no deed to show that. Okay? You ain't got no deed to show that. You don't even know where the land is. You was behind Bucket from the time you was here to show you where the land is. Bucket ain't never show you where the land is because Bucket know you all don't own the land. And the thing about it is, all Bobby did to try and make you a commoner. You still turn around and saying the same land with Bobby them own as your grandmother owned, and Bobby think he can get that, eh? Oh, Bobby ain't gonna get that. Well, listen, Mr. Sands' daddy and his two uncles own the grant. Your grandmother is not. And at this time, I'm going to turn the document over to Mr. TMI, and I'm going to let Mr. TMI read all the grants. Everyone who was granted land in and around that 6,017 acres of land is published right here in the document, and I'm going to give Mr. TMI the opportunity to show you all and read it to you all.
My Lord, listen. So I'm looking at this document, and I need you all to see that I'm holding the actual Crown Grant document. It says Bahama Islands, and I believe that's King George VI, right? George VI, by the grace of God of Great Britain, Ireland, and the British dominions beyond the sea, King, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India, to all to whom these presents shall come. Greetings. Know ye that we of our special grace, certain knowledge, and mere motion for and in consideration of the certain sums, shall and pence lawful money of the Bahama Islands to our receiver crown dues in hand, well and truly paid by Algernon A. Edwards, Willard Sands, Edward A. Sands, I don't know if you ever see the document.
Bobby Daddy and his uncles.
And John C. Sands as trustees for the Rock Sound Eleuthera Commoners. You have to see it, the Rock Sound, you have to see it? The Rock Sound Eleuthera Commoners.